In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to create your own home sound recording booth.
This is how to film a YouTube video or anything.
Now, if you want a nice professional looking sound booth like this one, you can actually order one online and you have to assemble it yourself. It's going to cost you in the neighborhood of $2,000, and that's not including recording equipment, that's just the material. But as you can see, it's very nice looking. It's actually made of particle board, so this thing's very heavy and all the board is covered with this sound absorbing material. So that's all very nice, but if you don't have any clients to impress and all you care about is sound, you can get the same effect much cheaper. One of the things you can do is actually just go into a closet, because what we're looking for is to emulate the properties of the sound booth. And what it does is it blocks out outside sound, and it also stops bounce inside the booth. And you don't need all that fancy stuff to do that. All you really need to do is go into a small room or a closet, and what you can do is hang like a blanket on the walls. So something like this is just going to do the trick to block the sound. You'll need to fasten it to something so it doesn't fall down. But the good thing is you don't actually need to cover every single square inch of the closet, because a little bit of bounce is nice. It adds a little bit of ambiance. Another thing you can do is go into a car in the garage. Don't start the engine, or you could die. But that is also a pretty good sound barrier from depending on where you live, as long as you don't live next to a nuclear testing plant or something like that. You don't even have to go that far though. If you just want to create a pretty good sound, you can just take some couch cushions and just put them around your microphone on the table. And a lot of times that'll just create a real nice barrier for your sound. Now, other things to look out for are ambient sound running. In other words, things like the air conditioner blowing creates noise, refrigerators create noise, any kind of fans, anything like that. If it's a constant hum, it's not so bad. If you're going to edit things together and things like the air conditioning or the refrigerator tend to go on and off, it'll be a real jarring silence. So you'll hear it looks like bzzz and then off, and then bzzz and then off, depending on your edits. Now, one thing, if you actually forgot to shut the air conditioner off and you have that problem, what you want to do is record room tone. And that is, in other words, just record only the sound of the air conditioner right from the same spot where you're using your mic. And then when you go to edit your piece together, you can actually add that room tone or the air conditioning sound right back over the tracks and disguise the fact that it had been off and on all the time. But of course, the best thing is to have it as silent as possible. And that's the basics of creating a sound recording environment in your own home. You can spend as little or as much as you want, but you don't need to spend a bunch of money to get a good quality sound. Now, as far as recording equipment, microphones, and all that good stuff, I didn't even get into that, but the point of this is if you create a good environment for recording, then it's going to sound better with no matter what equipment you're using. That's all the time we have for in this video. I will see you again next week. Be sure and leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any more questions or if you have suggestions for videos you'd like to see me touch on in the future. Until next time, I'm Jeff McClellan. This is Grasshopper Cinema and how to film a YouTube video or anything.
This is how to film a YouTube video or anything parody. And first of all, we're just gonna go into our recording studio. Hi guys, it's me. Doesn't it sound good in here? That's right. And if you wanna go into the car, remember, don't die. Anyway, if you have background noise such as dogs, just throw them away. I'm sorry. I love you. She's fine. She's okay. Say hi, Stella. So this is a recording studio. Just give me a beat. Yo, 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 this is a recording studio. We're here to film a YouTube video. And if you want it to sound really cool, you just do this. Okay, just kidding. I'm done. I'm done.